everyone, it's Karen Jones from Secrets of Living Lightly, and this week the area of sustainability I want to share with you is energy, and to really have you think about how you use your electrical appliances. A really good place to start is, say, in the kitchen. It's really to observe how the people in your household interact with the electrical equipment. Probably start with the fridge, and somewhere in the last 20 years people have probably mistaken the fridge for a television. You know, when you sit down in front of the TV, you push it on and you just sit there and look at it. People are now doing that with the fridge. They open the door. Males, especially teenage males, do this to perfection, and they stare into the fridge. It has made me wonder why we don't have glass front fridges, because if they're that exciting staring at things on shelves that don't move, well, why not turn them into a washing machine or a TV so that you can sit out and watch in? Really, it's looking at, if we keep going with fridges, planning how you use your fridge. The majority of the energy used to keep a fridge cold comes from the amount of times the door is opened and the length of time that the door is open. A little bit of a game that I know I set myself is, when I'm preparing a meal, I will only try and open the fridge door the number of times for the people that are eating the food. So if I'm having dinner for two people, during the preparation of that meal, the fridge door is only open twice. If it is a meal for one, then the door is only open once. If it's a meal for six times. Doesn't always happen, but it's a really good way of thinking about it, so that I actually plan what it is I need from the fridge, and before I open it and stare absent-mindedly into it, I'm actually thinking, okay, this is on that shelf, this is on that shelf, I'll need both of those things, I'll also need this on that shelf, let's get them all out at once. It actually gets you back in tune with how you're using your electrical appliance. A kettle is another really good example. You don't need as much water as the kettle will hold. Try and only have the amount of water in there that you'll use. So if it's 2 cups of coffee, then only have the water for the 2, or at least the minimum amount of water that your kettle needs so that it doesn't boil out. Some people have this perception that I need to boil lots, and that's just a waste of energy. Another really good example of how to use your equipment, say you've got a computer with a printer at home, whether it's your home office or just for personal use. Some people turn the printer on as soon as they turn the computer on. There really is no need, and in fact most printers today don't need a lot of energy to warm up. Even some of those all-in-one, the printer, the scanner, the fax, I've got one of those and it warms up within 20 seconds. So what I find when I need to print something is I save it all at once and then turn the printer on at the beginning. When it's finished and I'm happy with the print job, I then turn it off so that it's not using energy throughout the day. And I guess I've done that because I've looked at how I need to use that piece of equipment and then I've tailored it to it. Stereos are another really good one, and it sort of breaks my heart that some people feel their pets, their budgies, their dogs that are inside while these people go out need music stimulation. No, that's such a waste of energy. Really try and think of something else to stimulate your pet, but leaving the radio on when you leave the room or when you leave the house is such a waste of energy, and it's such an easy habit to get into, of turning it off, and not just turning it off so that it's still on standby, but turning it off at the wall. And that's a really good one for all appliances. Obviously you need to take care with occupational health and safety. If you have plugs that are really hard to reach, like on your TV, there are some great products out there on the market that, like a foot mounted power plug gizmo, and that's the technical term, the gizmo, where in fact you could have up to 6 things plugged in, but have the power board in an easy access place, and it will turn it off as if you're turning it off at the wall. Most of our products are on standby, and they use from 8% up to 20% of energy in the standby mode. Now, I don't know about you, but energy costs a lot of money. Why is it that you want to spend your hard-earned money on energy that you don't really need? You know, the lights that you've left on when you're not in a room, the appliances that are on standby, putting too much water in the kettle so that you're boiling your money away. So really, today is about having you think about your appliances and how you interact with them, and to start using them for what they're for. Make them work for you, not you work to pay for the energy needed to use them. So enjoy thinking about your appliances. See how you go with the food preparation game of only opening the fridge door as often as the number of people that you're preparing the meal for. And until next week, enjoy living lightly.